Hi, my name is Nesiya, and I was an Israel fellow at Stony Brook Hillel. These days I live in Haifa, and I would like to share my story and my family story. And I know it will sound weird and complicated, but it's still a normal. This is the life in Israel, so just keep that in mind. My grandparents, my mom's side came all the way from Romania and Poland, and as you can see, I'm looking very Ashkenazi. My dad's side is coming from Greece and Turkey. So basically, I'm all mixed. So I look like Ashki, but I'm spicy in the inside like a true Mizrahi. But the true thing is that I'm Middle Eastern, I'm Israeli. I am the Israeli land and I'm part of it. My family is a bit complicated and I'm really in between, which means my mom's side of the family is very Orthodox. They are Chabad. So I grew up in Chabad throughout my entire childhood and I was very religious and I still have a huge tribe of Chabad behind me. And on the other side, I have my dad, my father's family, which is a bit complicated because it's the opposite of it. My dad's side is so funny because you know what? Let me just talk about our Passover Seder. When we sit down together, I have my cousins. They are both of them are lesbians, and I have my aunt that she's basically married to a Christian Arab. So I also have an Arab family. Yep. So, and we're part of this Ashki part. So we have a Seder of Ashkis, and also my cousin's Miriam Mizrahi, which is from Morocco. And I have my cousins that she's married to another female. And I have my Arab family, and they're huge. And we're visiting their Kfar Yassif for Christmas and everything. And the other side that is super secular and inclusive and inviting. So I'm really kind of in between. And I think my story kind of speak Israel because we live that diversity in peace and in love and in harmony. And our families are complicated for the outside to understand, but in the inside, we all feel the same. We love each other, we respect each other, and we have kind of this arvut adadit that is a very important Jewish value. But it's also for others that are not Jewish in this country. So I know you're having a hard time thinking about Israel. I know Israel is complicated, but at the end of the day, we all live together. And I find myself torn in many ways with my identity because I'm Israeli first, and I'm Jewish, and I'm a woman, and I'm also a big believer, but I'm not practicing Judaism. But on the other side, I have my family that is not really practicing religious. For them, it's very complicated. And so I'm really torn many times. And each day I decide where I'm on that scale. And Israel actually let me have that chance to define myself every day. But there's one thing that I would never question is about my Judaism. I know my parents and I know my grandparents, they had to flee from the country they were born because they would not be accepted there and they were persecuted throughout the years. So if you think about it, it's insane to think that there's a huge nation with a culture of thousands of years of religious, of cultures, of tradition, of beliefs that is all the same, coming from different places for 2,000 years, being outside of the land of Israel, coming back to here just by hearing their own story, their own backpack that they carry together, coming here to reunite with their nation, reunite with their land, reunite with their history, reunite with their legacy, their traditions and everything. And I am blessed enough to have this opportunity to have my family that is so weird because if you think about it, when you think about Seder Pesach, what do? You kind of cursing a little bit the Egyptian of what they did to us. But there's an Arab sitting at the table cursing the Egyptians also about what they did for the Jewish nation. So it's funny, but this is our life here. And at the end of the day, holding this identity of being Jewish is my biggest proud. And I'm not sure of how I perceive each day my identity is Jewish, but I know I'm Jewish and I have no doubt in it. And being in Israel is part of just being Jewish without any kind of doubt and being part of something bigger than you that is so diverse and so inclusive and actually able you to have different opinions, different beliefs and understanding of life. And at the end of the day, this is what we are meant to be, part of something bigger than us.